Today we take you back to one such rare and golden moment, a vintage knock from the elegant maestro Zaheer Abbas. It was the second test match between Pakistan and Australia, played at the Gabba in Brisbane from November 27 to December 1st, 1981. On a lively pitch against a strong Australian attack, Zaheer Abbas played a sparkling innings of 80 runs from 116 balls. He batted for 157 minutes and stroked 10 beautiful boundaries, each shot a piece of art full of timing and class. Though Pakistan eventually lost the match by 10 wickets, this knock from Zaheer Abbas stood out like a bright star on a cloudy night. His footwork, placement and calm confidence were a treat for everyone who loves the game in its purest form. Watching Zaheer Abbas batting like watching a master painter at work, graceful, effortless and unforgettable. This was not just a knock of runs, it was a statement of elegance and style, a reminder of how cricket is not always about the brute power, but often about the beauty of touch, timing and technique. So sit back and relive the charm of that unforgettable innings. Let the memories flow and enjoy this rare piece of cricketing history. Zaheer Abbas, the Asian Bradman, doing what he did best, making batting look like poetry in motion.
4 for 125, Alderman. Yeah, that one, and that's a little bit lucky there by Zaheer. Not happy with himself and going through the fourth slip area for 4. So good bowling there by Alderman.
There's Zaheer there, not across to it, and his head wasn't behind the line of the ball. He was perhaps a little bit fortunate there to find the gap between third slip and gully. You can see he was intent on aggression. And that's the sort of shot one expects from a player in form.
It's a good shot by Zaheer, bisecting the extra cover and mid-off there, the ball going away down towards the boundary. They'll probably get 3 for this.
Lily to Zaheer Abbas. That's very nicely placed by Zaheer, who is giving Dennis Lilly a little nudge as he's gone past him. Plenty of time for Zaheer to play Dennis Lilly off the back foot. Keeping the eye on the ball, Zaheer. And just touching Dennis Lilly as he taps that bat in. Very friendly stuff out there. Nice, easy 2. Rushing between the wickets by Zaheer. It's imperative that one of those players, Pakistan, to build a big score, and those players perhaps go on and get a century. Good shot for 4. Perfectly timed. And what a good wicket this is. Dennis Lilly dropping one in short, but Zaheer plenty of time to get back. Just pull it away forward of square leg. Good shot by Zaheer. Plenty of time, gathered the pace where it was pitched, and had plenty of time to go back and just hook it away there, just forward of square. Shot. 4 runs that. Perfect timing. Well pitched up. Here, this innings just starting to blossom now. Rolls down to Zaheer. Only one gully now. The other one's gone out to squarish point. That's Kim Hughes. In the air, and he's got it away safely. Turned out to be quite a good shot for 4.
Dennis Lilly once again trying Zaheer out with the bouncer. Not hit all that well and all that convincing. Just clearing the man at backward square, but short boundary out there and bouncing away for 4 runs. So it's a good bouncer. Zaheer coming on the front foot. A little bit in 2 minds and then whack. Might pick it up as well as he would have liked.
Waits for Yardley. Timed that very well indeed to get it away past mid-on. Wasn't really a hard hit stroke.
but very close to going to the boundary. 3 more to Zaheer. No urgency about Zaheer Abbas's batting this afternoon. Seems to be playing just within himself, but beautiful on drive, that one. Just whipping it off the pads, wide of mid-on. Not hit with a great deal of power, but just good timing. Thompson to Zaheer Abbas.
Well played. Beautiful shot by Zaheer. Onto the back foot. That one a bit short and cut away down towards the point boundary. And so that's the end of the over. 4 for 196. So Thompson to Zaheer. The bouncer, and he's pulled that away. That's a beautiful shot. Beautifully played, that one by Zaheer for 4, and so the crowd cheer. He's 50. A very, very well played innings too, and a very important one from a Pakistan point of view. There's epitomised concentration out there. Zaheer's 50 off 91 balls in 119 minutes.
What a lovely shot to reach his 50. This is a very important 50 for Zaheer. He was in beautiful position there to just hit it round the corner for 4. Very important 50 for Zaheer. It'll put him in a good frame of mind, and of course he's brought a great deal of assurance and authority to the Pakistan innings.
Ian Chappell seems to have settled down. He won't be back out there, so he's got 105. So Greg could well get himself right up near Cowdrey, if not pass him. That's a beautiful shot from Zaheer. Beautifully placed on the onside, bisecting the field. And it's running away down to that deep mid-wicket boundary, and Lily won't stop it. So beautiful timing.
That's a lovely shot. Leaned into that one. Beautiful positioning of the feet, and his balance was perfect. And the turn of the wrists, the last minute, and it raced through mid-wicket for 4. What a lovely shot from him, and he's beginning to look very good now.
That was Zaheer's 7th boundary, and this could be his 8th. This one going down towards the square leg fence. Thompson trying to cut it off, but he won't get there. So another 4 to Zaheer, and Terry Alderman just beginning to stray in direction. He hasn't looked that impressive on this good pitch up here at the Gabba.
And that's Zaheer possibly cutting loose now, getting into his best form. The form which got him so many runs in the county season. Picking that one off beautifully and clipping it away for 4. So he's now sighting the ball well and seems to have recovered his top form.
It was going to be very interesting to see how Terry Alderman handled the better pitches. Of course, the English pitches are inclined to seam around a bit and help the medium pacer. The Perth pitch too is rather helpful. Well, this one's not, and it's going to be a big tester for Alderman. That's a good shot by Zaheer, played straight. And going down the ground, Wood running across there pretty quickly. They'll only get 2. And so the end of the over, 11 coming from that over. And the score 4 for 2-2-2.
Thompson to Zaheer Abbas.
No, that's up in the air again. Oh, beautifully placed. Well pitched up there by Thompson, and Zaheer smashes that down to the mid-on boundary. I wonder, does Lily watch when he runs up to bowl?
As I run into bowl, firstly I look at my mark to make sure that my foot hits the place I want to put it, and then straight away from there my sights go right onto the target where I want to bowl the ball.
And the target there was obviously on the stumps. This was on the stumps. It was well played by Zaheer down to mid-on. Dirk Wellham running across from the offside. 2 to Zaheer.
Another lovely drive from Zaheer. Hit very firmly, but the slow outfield, slowing it down as it reached the boundary. Leaned into that one and really got it in the middle of the bat. Driven past the bowler on the onside. So Zaheer now in prime form and looking and watching the ball very carefully.
It's a short one, and it's hit high in the air, and not quite connected there by Zaheer. Wood comes around, but the ball had bounced a few times before it reached him. Just for a second there, that looked as if that might have been carrying down to Wood, who came around very quickly initially, but it didn't.
Well, that was pretty close. The trap nearly paid off. Ball landing ahead of a fielder who had to run around a bit, but credit to Lilly for tempting Zaheer into that shot and creating a bit of a risk for him. Let's see what he does now. Perhaps could be another short pitch delivery.
That one just outside off stump, and Zaheer calling for a quick single there, and Roger responding. So 1 to Zaheer. That was a good ball from Lilly, just outside the off stump. And very well played by Zaheer.
Zaheer this time playing it away on the offside. He got on top of it well. It was a short lifting delivery on the off stump, and he placed it well and ran well to get that single. Now let's see what Lilly has.
Lilly to Zaheer Abbas. And 4 more. Meant to be the surprise, the short run and the bouncer, but Zaheer's a bit too experienced for that. You might go to talk one of the younger players into it.
And isn't he in good position too? He's moving across that wicket even before the ball is bowled. He's inside the line and he pulls it in front of square. Now that's just an indication of how early he hit that ball.
Oh, and he's done him the same way as Javed Miandad. But that one, I think, was a slice of luck. Javed Miandad's dismissal was very good bowling and excellent thinking. That one was just unfortunate, I'm afraid, for Zaheer Abbas.
Yes, I think it was the bounce that beat Zaheer Abbas. He was expecting that ball to bounce much higher, and he gave himself room to play it square on the wicket, and the ball didn't bounce enough. It hit the underside edge, and from there ricocheted sickeningly onto the off stump. And Dennis Lilly very happy about that. The fall of the 7th wicket at 245.
Zaheer Abbas, often hailed as the Asian Bradman, was a batsman of rare class and unmatched grace. When he walked out to bat, it was not just about runs, it was about the poetry of cricket unfolding in front of your eyes. With a high backlift, silken touch, and exceptional timing, Zaheer could pierce the tightest field with ease. He was especially majestic through the covers and square of the wicket. His drives were not just shots but pure statements of class. There was an effortless charm in the way he batted, never in a rush, never out of balance. Whether facing express pace or tricky spin, Zaheer Abbas remained composed, often making world-class bowling attacks look ordinary. He was the first Pakistani batsman to score over 100 centuries in first-class cricket, a testament to his consistency and dominance over a long career. One of the few subcontinental players to truly master English condition. Zaheer Abbas left a lasting legacy with Gloucestershire in county cricket, where he was adored not just for the runs but for the way he scored them. In Test cricket too, Zaheer Abbas played some unforgettable innings, including multiple double centuries, often shouldering the burden of the Pakistan batting lineup. He was not aggressive in the modern sense, but he was authoritative in his own graceful way, a rare quality deeply respected by both fans and fellow cricketers. Zaheer Abbas had an extraordinary first-class career that firmly established him among the all-time greats of the game. Over the course of 459 matches, he played 789 innings and scored a staggering 34,843 runs at a superb batting average of 51.54, a mark of the true consistency and excellence. He registered 108 centuries and 158 half-centuries, with his highest score being 274. These numbers reflect not just his brilliance but also his hunger for big scores across different conditions. Zaheer Abbas was not just a master in international cricket, but also a dominant force in domestic and county cricket, especially during his prolific years with Gloucestershire in England. Though primarily a batsman, he also bowled occasionally. delivering 9,858 balls and taking 51 wickets. With a bowling average of 83.33 and best bowling figure of 3 for 58. In the field, he was sharp and reliable, taking 316 catches during his first-class journey. These statistics underline a career filled with class, longevity, and unmatched grace, a true symbol of cricketing artistry. If you like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.